We're coming on the air to update you on a major earthquake that has rocked central Mexico, a 7.1 magnitude quake that has caused some buildings to collapse in and around Mexico City.
The history of Mexico has been marked by devastating earthquakes, and the date of September 19th has become a tragic reminder of the country's vulnerability to these natural disasters. Two major earthquakes have occurred on the same date, with the 1985 and 2017 earthquakes being the most powerful and destructive. The deafening echo of the seismic alarm causes chills in those who have experienced the tremors from their homes, offices, and schools. It also resonates with those who have lost loved ones and seen their estates reduced to rubble. Despite the fact that Mexico is one of the countries most prone to earthquakes, financial protection against these events remains low. Only 24.6% of the 35.2 million homes in the country have insurance, and most of these are linked to mortgage loans. Only 7% of the insurances are taken out voluntarily. Although much remains to be done, it is encouraging to see an increase in awareness of the importance of financial protection against earthquakes. Since the earthquakes of September 2017, premiums written for earthquake and volcanic eruption insurance have increased by 46.8%. In 2017, 7,271 million pesos were registered in issued premiums, while in 2021 the figure reached 10,677 million pesos. This increase in written premiums reflects a greater interest in and awareness of the need to be financially prepared and protected in the face of natural disasters. Although there is still a long way to go to achieve adequate coverage, it is a step in the right direction. It is crucial that we all understand the importance of having adequate insurance to protect us in the event of an earthquake or other disaster. Earthquakes can have devastating consequences both personally and financially. Adequate homeowners insurance can help us rebuild our lives and assets after a disaster, giving us the peace of mind and stability we need to recover. What protection does earthquake insurance provide? Earthquake insurance provides comprehensive protection that goes beyond the structure itself. According to the Mexican Association of Insurance Institutions, AMIS, these insurances not only cover damage to construction, but also protect personal belongings. Imagine having the peace of mind knowing that everything inside your home is protected. Earthquake insurance may include contents coverage, which means your belongings will be covered in the event of an earthquake. This ranges from furniture and appliances to valuable electronic equipment. But protection isn't just limited to your possessions. These insurances can also cover other important aspects. For example, they may include property value coverage, which means that in the event of structural damage, you will receive adequate compensation. They also cover debris removal, extraordinary expenses you may incur due to the earthquake, healthcare, and, in tragic cases, even funeral expenses. The importance of having earthquake insurance lies in the ability it provides both governments, companies, and families to react and recover from a disaster. The compensation that is received through this insurance provides a greater capacity to face the challenges that arise after an earthquake. Imagine being able to rebuild your home, replace your belongings, and receive additional financial support to meet the unexpected expenses that arise in such difficult times. Earthquake insurance not only gives you financial protection, but also the peace of mind that comes from knowing that you have solid support. It is critical that people understand the importance of having adequate earthquake insurance. Although we cannot predict when an earthquake will strike, we can be prepared to deal with it. Earthquake insurance provides a safety net that helps us recover faster and rebuild our lives after a disaster. How much can home insurance cost? The cost of insurance for your home can vary depending on several factors. One of the aspects that influences the price is the location of the property. If you live in an area with greater exposure to earthquakes, the cost of insurance is likely to be higher. In addition to location, the coverages you choose to add to your insurance will also affect the cost. Some policies offer additional options, such as protection against theft, fire, or other risks, which can increase the price. Other factors to consider are the deductible and coinsurance established in the policy. Let us take as an example a comparative table of the conducive. According to him, insurance for a house with a value of up to 1.5 million pesos, located in a high-risk area, can have an annual cost ranging from 5,000 pesos to more than 20,000 pesos. It is important to note that these are just price ranges and each insurer may have different rates. Before taking out insurance, it is essential to verify the coverage offered by the product. Some policies may include protections that are not necessary for your home, which could result in unnecessary additional cost. By carefully reviewing the coverages, you will be able to customize your insurance and reduce the cost by eliminating those that are not relevant to your situation. A renowned insurer, GNP Seguros, highlights that earthquake insurance is designed to provide comprehensive coverage for both movable and immovable property, both for residential properties and for companies and businesses. According to GNP Seguros, approximately 54.6% of its damage insurance portfolio has earthquake coverage. In the last 5 years, GNP Seguros has paid more than 1,400 million pesos for damages caused by earthquakes and earthquakes. The 2017 earthquake alone, one of the most devastating in recent years, led the insurer to pay more than 900 million pesos in claims. These examples demonstrate the importance of having adequate insurance. In specific cases, GNP Seguros has come to pay significant amounts, such as 3.7 million pesos for damage to a house and 138.4 million pesos for a company. These numbers show the need for strong financial protection in the event of natural disasters. Exactly, which is one of the main reasons why it is essential that every person, no matter where they live, have a disaster recovery plan, especially in the face of the constant and surprise threat posed by earthquakes. Unlike other natural disasters, such as hurricanes or floods, earthquakes do not issue advance warning signals, making their impact even more unpredictable and dangerous. Having a well-defined recovery plan can make the difference between survival and despair in the chaos that follows an earthquake. This plan must include specific measures to safeguard life and physical integrity, as well as to protect assets and financial stability. Here, obtaining the right type and amount of insurance coverage plays a crucial role. 1. Financial protection against uncertainty. As we mentioned earlier, the lack of seasons or warnings for earthquakes increases the uncertainty around these events. Obtaining adequate insurance against earthquakes is a way to reduce this uncertainty and protect yourself financially from possible material losses that an earthquake may cause. Having adequate insurance coverage can ease the financial burden and make it easier to recover from damages. 2. Diversity of risks and locations. Earthquakes can occur almost anywhere in the world and on various scales of magnitude. It does not matter if you live in an area of high, medium, or low seismic activity. There is always some risk. Therefore, each individual must evaluate their geographical situation and look for an insurance policy that adapts to the characteristics of the place where they reside. 3. Prevention of economic inequality. The absence of financial protection in the event of an earthquake can accentuate existing economic inequalities. Those people and communities with limited resources face increased vulnerability to a disaster, as their ability to recover on their own may be limited. Well-structured insurance can help mitigate these inequalities by providing financial help to rebuild and replace what was lost.